I'm here, Brian.
Give me a second. I got to get back into regular programming.
Okay.
Wow. That worked out. That worked out great. We came back into regular programming right as they were coming out of a stop sign.
That's pretty good. We're getting ready to roll our 15-minute clock, so. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Pick and roll. Outstanding. Can you there? Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Carterville High School. I'm Dave McKenzie. John Homan will be joining us in just a little bit as we are getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball here, as it's the second home game of the season for the Lions, and they host the Nashville Hornets here this evening in non-conference action. It'd be cross-conference action, I think is the best way to put it. Nashville and your Carterville Lions. Nashville coming off a loss last night on the road at West Frankfort. An upset loss, I would say, 50-42 at the hands of the Redbirds. And also, Carterville Lions are coming off a loss last night on the road at the Goreville Blackcats. Carterville now has lost their last 2 games. That after that big win a week ago Friday over the Heron Tigers. And prior to that, the win they had on the road at Vienna. So Carterville needs a win here this evening, I think, in a big way. And Nashville looking to rebound. Nashville enters the game with a 5-4 record on the season. They are 1-1 in conference play. Carterville 4-3 overall. They are 1-0 in conference play on the season. Both teams are out on the floor going through the pregame workout. We're going to go on and take our first break here on our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating pregame show. When we come back, you're going to hear from the coach of your Carterville Lions, Shane Hawkins. He's next on 103.5, excuse me, on News Radio WJPF.
nightmare.
Not go good?
Oh, no scoreboard.
Oh, that's brutal.
No idea who was winning. No idea how much time there was. Nothing. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
It was worst experience I've ever gone through.
It's hard. I've done them remote. We did all those Logan games remote. It's hard to do. You just do the best you can.
They even started the feed late. Like I said, I never had a chance.
Yeah. You can take a break after this, Brian.
And that little running score at the top of the top screen, left corner, wrong the whole night.
Was that off the NFHS feed? Is that what that was, or was it something separate?
I don't know. Not sure really. I think it's something separate, actually. Separate.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. I'm Dave McKenzie. John Homan just ran in the door. He's huffing and puffing as he sets down and gets his game sheets ready here. A busy afternoon for River Radio Sports as there's all sorts of games. And John did the Murfreesboro game remotely from the studio back in Carterville. And I tell you what, I can sympathize and empathize because it is hard to do that way. It's much better whenever you get to come up here to our perch and take a look at it live, isn't it?
It sure is. I can tell you that. Murfreesboro actually lost the game 44-40 to a team out of Pennsylvania, North Allegheny. But boy, it was miserable because there was no visible shot of the scoreboard. So anyway, yeah, it's much better to be here in person and see for myself what's really going on.
Absolutely. It's been a full day of basketball here at Carterville. It started off with girls games, JV and varsity, and the Nashville girls knock off the Carterville girls this afternoon. Carterville now has lost 2 games in a row. The JV boys got hammered by Nashville in the game just prior to this, and both of these teams here this evening, as we mentioned moments ago, are John Homan, I think, in dire need of a win here this evening. This should be a pretty good matchup as Nashville comes in 5-4, Carterville comes in 4-3.
Yeah, you couldn't say it any better than that. I mean, the Lions have lost 2 in a row. They want to get back in the win column in the worst way, and you want to do it on the home floor. That's the best way. And then Nashville, lost at Frankfurt last night, right?
Yeah.
And so that was a bit of a surprise to a lot of folks there in the area. So they want to atone for that loss last night. and which was a conference loss.
It was a conference loss.
So this is a non-conference game, but you want to come back. You want to come back strong.
So we are just a couple of minutes away from the tip-off here at Carterville. We're going to go on and take our final break on our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating pregame show. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups and the tip-off. Carterville Lions basketball next on News Radio WJPF. Well done on the national anthem here at Carterville High School. We're glad to have you with us here this evening as we are getting you set here for Lions basketball as they take on the Nashville Hornets. And don't forget, you can go over and watch it on the YouTube stream if you can't be here. Kind of a small crowd, John Homan, but there's a lot going on. The big tournament or the shootout over at Carbondale. There's games all over the place today.
Yeah, there certainly are, and this is that fun time of the year. The students are getting out of school for the break, and you can really start attending as many basketball games as you can handle. You want to get that overkill of basketball right now, and it's kind of the fun time to watch high school basketball in the area. Tournaments are just a short time away, and games like this really kind of get your appetite wet for that.
Starting lineups are being announced now for Coach Stote Reeder in his second year in his Nashville Hornets. He's going to go with the 5'11 junior Ty Shanehair, the 5'11 senior Parker Rinkin, the 6'3 senior John Bloomhorst, the 6'3 sophomore Maddox Ritzel, and the 5'11 junior Isaac Blazer. So Shanehair, Rinkin, Bloomhorst, Ritzel, and Blazer are getting the start for the Nashville Hornets and Coach Stote Reeders. The Nashville Hornet cheerleaders go through their pregame hello to the fans here to our left from our perch here at Carterville High School. Don't forget, last night, Carterville's Caden Wilson suffered an ankle injury in the second quarter. He's unavailable tonight, and we'll see who Shane Hawkins goes with as the replacement. He's going to start, though, as 5'11 senior, number 5, Josh Waller. He's also going to go with Brandon Skelcher, the 6-foot senior who wears number 10. Drew Barrington, the 6-foot junior, wears number 11. Braden Wakey, the 6'3 senior, wears number 25. And Colton Hawkins, the 6'2 sophomore, getting the start for Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions.
Be a little bit different approach. The Lions are certainly going to miss having that young man in the lineup. You don't like to lose anybody, but especially Caden Wilson has been playing so well.
Yes.
Inside the paint, and it's just going to Lions got to find a way to kind of cover up for that loss, and maybe it'll be a big night for Mr. Hawkins.
Of course, the Lions have been playing short without Lawrence Greer, so he
Yeah.
could come back at any time. We'll see if he picks up any action tonight. He did not play last night at all, so we might see him here this evening. The officials are on the floor ready to go The Hornets are on the floor there in their road red with blue numbers. Carterville are all circled around Coach Shane Hawkins to the baseline to the left, getting their final instructions. We're looking forward to a fantastic game here, as this is going to put a wrap on this week of basketball for the Carterville Lions and the Nashville Hornets. Band is in attendance here this evening, and we're glad to have you along on the radio ride, or if you're watching on the live stream. Here come the Carterville Lions, and Braden Wakey will do the jumping for the Lions. He's going to go against Maddox Ritzel, the 6'3" sophomore from Nashville. Officials are ball in the air, and the tip is controlled by the Hornets. They're moving right to left here on your radio dial. Shane here, and now with the basketball across the top is Rankin. They work it down low into the post to Ritzel. Ritzel kicks it out right wing, or excuse me, left wing, and it's buried out there by Parker Rankin. Wasting no time, taking a 3-0 lead. Carterville's first possession of the game. Colton Hawkins getting his first varsity start here this evening. Holds the ball just off the right corner, and a 5-second call is going to be given to the Lions as Colton just stood there and held the ball. Couldn't get anybody to move.
The Rankin boy, I believe, is a heck of a golfer on that
Yes.
Nashville team from
Yeah, he
this
is.
past fall.
My kind of guy right there.
There you go.
So Ty Shane here, just now across midcourt. Carterville's matched up man-to-man defensively as Rankin around the top of the key dishes it to the right wing. Top of the key it comes to Ritzel. Ritzel to the right side now. Head fake, driving the baseline, pulling up is Shane here. Bounce pass now to Rankin. Down and off the board, good for Parker Rankin. Excuse me, Ritzel. So it's 5-0 Nashville. And Carterville turns it over again to the rack. Oh, missed the layup. He lost the handle. Actually,
yeah.
Shane here did as he was going up for the layup. The ball's on the floor. Carterville controls it. Carterville needs a bucket here. Here comes Barrington. Kicks it over to the left wing. Skelcher launches the three and buries it from the left wing. That gets the Lions on the board on the three-pointer from Brandon Skelcher.
Might jumpstart the Lions a little bit.
He was hot last night as he finished with 10 points in the game at Goreville. So here are the Hornets. They feed it down low to Ritzel, and he bumps into the defender, and a charge is called as he threw the elbow, according to the official. And the foul is going to be on Maddox Ritzel, his first.
It's a veteran crew out there, by the way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Damerman, along with Pearson and Corey
Yep.
Hastings.
Hastings, yep.
I think that's what it is.
Yep. So Carterville's possession. Hawkins dribbles around the arc, down to paint, off the glass and good. That's how you make up for that turnover earlier. Colton, 2, ties the game, 5-5. Blazer now to Shane Hare to the left wing to Ritzel. Ritzel with a right-hand dribble, top of the key. Now it winds up in the hands of Bloomhorst. Bloomhorst hands it off now to Blazer. Blazer lost the handle, gets it back, and finds Shane Hare. Shane Hare to the free throw line, reverses, crosses over, pulls up, dishes to the right corner. Now it comes back up top. Got a hand on it, Carterville did, but it stays with the Hornets. Driving the lane, Ritzel's layup is good for the Hornets. 4 in the game for Ritzel. 7-5 ball game. Hornets the 2-point lead. Ball out of bounds off Brandon Skelcher. And Carterville with 3 turnovers here early in this game.
Yeah, that's a little bit sloppy, but try to work out the kinks early, you know.
You know, early in the season, Carterville didn't turn it over a lot. And last couple of 3 games, they've had more than normal to start the season. So Ritzel, left wing, dribbles with the right hand to the right side. Ball comes to Bloomhorst. Bloomhorst dumps it to Blazer. Blazer now right wing 3 put up by Rankin, no good. And Barrington gets the board for Carterville. In a rush to the front court. 3 from Waller. Air ball and a push from behind is going to be called on Ty Shane Hare. It's his second team foul now on the Hornets as he pushed in the back. I believe that was Barrington that was there. Carterville basketball, baseline right. And a quick whistle.
Illegal pick.
And, yep, pick on the Lions. Another turnover. That's going to be on Hawkins.
Yeah. First personal.
Giving the ball back to the Hornets with 4:40 remaining here in this first quarter of basketball action. Ty Shanehair dribbles to the right hash, dumps it off. It's held there. They get it to Ritzel. Ritzel, one dribble, backdoor cut. Shanehair was the intended receiver, but the pass was behind him. It goes out of bounds, and the Hornets now have their first turnover of the game. Length of the floor to go for Carterville. Trailing 7-5, Drew Barrington, who averages about 17 a game. Dishes it to Hawkins. Bounce pass to Barrington. Stolen by the Hornets. Fifth turnover on the Lions. Bounce pass to Shanehair. Shot block by Colton Hawkins. As Shanehair was cutting down the right side. Good defense by Colton. But it's going to stay with the Hornets to the baseline to our left. Coming out of the game is Bloomhorst. Coming in is going to be Griffin Briles. I watched Griffin's brother play up at Swick the other night. Outstanding ball player.
Wow.
Jumper from Ritzel, no good, air ball. Hawkins grabs it, outlet pass to Wakey, and the wide receiver has the Tony hands there as he drops the pass. And another turnover, the sixth on the Lions, gives it right back to the Hornets. Bennett Briles had 23 for Swick, the Blue Storm, the other night. That is the brother of Griffin Briles. Nashville's basketball, top of the key, now they work right wing. 3:45 showing on the clock. Ritzel holds. He finds Blazer. Blazer back to Ritzel, had the three, passed it up, takes it to the paint, has Wakey on him defensively, bounce pass back to Shanehair. Hornets are going to reset. Shanehair bumps into his defender. That's Skelcher misses the jumper, and a foul called on Nashville. That may be on Ritzel. Nope, they get it on 34. That's Briles. The first on Griffin. Third team foul now on the Hornets. And the turnover gives it to the Lions. Barrington across the logo at midcourt. Wakey left of the circle, now to Hawkins. Right-hand dribble to the right side to the low block. Fadeaway jumper from Colton, short, tipped around, and Waller gets it, finds Barrington. He launches the three, in and out, no good. Over the back, not called, and the rebound stays with Carterville. As Josh Waller gobbles it up, finds Barrington. His floater off the glass, can't get the bucket to fall, but he does get the foul call. 34, that is Griffin Briles, his second.
Yeah, two quick ones on him.
Yeah.
He'll be heading out of the ballgame.
Griffin stands 6'7". His brother 6'8", I believe.
Wow.
Barrington at the line looking for his first point of the game. Gets the first free throw to fall. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. 2 for Barrington, ties the game at 7 with 2:55 remaining. Shanehair across midcourt, crosses over. Now they get it to Ritzel. Ritzel yet to dribble, looks inside, finally does pick up the dribble. Crosses over, looks left, now goes back to his right. Shanehair takes the pass from Ritzel. Showing no need to go fast. They're just taking their time in this offensive set. Shanehair regains the basketball, down low to Ritzel. Ritzel to Shanehair. He puts up the three off the front of the iron. Long rebound is grabbed by Ritzel. Seems like it's just those two on the floor for the Hornets. Spin move by Ritzel. His layup was short. Nice drop step as he took it into the paint. Boy, that was a good move. Just couldn't finish it. Now it's Lions basketball. Barrington to Skelcher. His three for Brandon, no good. And the Hornets, the outlet pass, taking it to the hole, and a bump foul called before the shot. That's on Josh Waller.
One of those good fouls, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Try to negate the basket.
Trying to negate the fact that the ball got behind him. Timeout on the floor with 1:51 remaining here in the first quarter. We have a 7-7 ball game here on News Radio WJPF. 30, please. Seven ball game here at Carterville with the Nashville Hornets. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Polar Whip and Energy. Southern Illinois tradition featuring car hops. You can call 988-9210 and they'll have it waiting for you when you arrive. That's at Polar Whip in Energy. Out of the timeout, Nashville basketball. Shane Hare will trigger it in. Carterville's good defense, and they get it in just under the 5-second call. Rankin comes to the save the day. Ritzel's skip pass to the left wing. Now top of the key to Shane Hare. Shane Hare leaves it for Brinken. Ritzel puts up the three. That's no good. Long rebound, battle on the board. Finally, Wakey grabs hold of it, and Carterville can get into the offensive side of the game. Here comes Barrington. Finds Wakey. Now to Hawkins, who comes up top to take the pass. Barrington passes up the three, dishes it to Waller. His three's no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Schoenberg for the Hornets. Shane Hare to the glass, got fouled. A reach in on Colton Hawkins. I believe that may be number 2.
No, it's going to be on Skelcher.
Man,
certainly looked like it could have been called on Hawkins.
Yep. Shane Hare comes out of the game. Into the game now is going to be Ethan Pinsky for Coach Stote Reeder. Rankin dribbles, dishes, finds Ritzel open left wing, and he hits that one from out there. 2 3-pointers for Parker Rankin. 6 in the game for Parker. 10-7 lead with 45 seconds remaining. The pass off the hands of the Hornets is going to stay right here with the Carterville Lions just below us here at Carterville High School. Checking into the ball game now is John Bloomhorst. He comes in to get Parker Rankin, and Zan Guthrie is coming in to replace Braden Wakey for Coach Shane Hawkins. 43 seconds remaining, 10-7 ball game. The Hornets with the 3-point lead, but the Lions with the ball. Barrington to Skelcher, head fake by Skelch, baseline drive, and he just throws it away as Ritzel was there.
Another foul on Skelcher.
Can't get in the air and then try to pass sometimes. You get hung up there and no chance. So Alex Kimbrough coming in for his first appearance here in the contest.
Yeah, what I've noticed is that the Carterville guards a little bit too often drive the baseline right in front of the out-of-bounds marker and kind of get themselves caught in no man's land.
They do.
Because if you like what happened right there to Skelcher, if you don't have a good outlet pass, you're going to turn the ball over.
Well, and Shane Hawkins talked about that in the pregame show where he was saying, you know, we drive and we don't stay on 2 feet. We get in the air, and there's, like you said, there's nothing you can do.
No.
You're trying to feed it to the corner. That I understand what the intention is, but it's easy to defend if that defender just closes out to the baseline.
Sure.
10-7. Hornets a 3-point lead and the ball. Ritzel, he's right in the circle. Now they work it to the left side to Schoenberg. Bounce pass to Pinsky, now to Ritzel. Back to Pinsky, now they work left side. Shane Hare dribbles out, and he's going to reset the offense. They're going to hold for the final shot. 7, 6, 5 on the clock, and they turn the ball over double dribble, giving it to the Lions. So a break for the Lions as they can close out the quarter with 5.7 seconds remaining. Couple of substitutions. Kimbrough comes out, Skelcher comes in. Ball on the far sideline. Colton Hawkins will inbound from there. In the backcourt is Barrington. They find Skelcher, 5 seconds, 4, 3. He takes it to the hole, reverse layup off the glass. No, it just wouldn't fall. And that's how we end the first quarter of action. Nashville leads your Carterville Lions. It's 10-7 here as we head to the second quarter on News Radio WJPF.
Carterville only 2 of 8 from the field. 1 of 5 on threes.
Okay.
Nashville made 4 field goals. Missed 8, 4 of 12.
Carterville Lions trail by 3 as we head to the second. John Homan with a couple of stats.
Well, the Lions were only 2 of 8 from the field in the first quarter play. That included 1 out of 5 from long distance. 4 out of 12 was Nashville in the first quarter play. They were 2 of 5 from three-point land.
Carterville has the ball coming out of the quarter break. The jumper from Hawkins is just a little too strong, and the rebound is grabbed by Maddox Ritzel for the Hornets. Hornets in the front court. The three-point lead. They bring it to Schoenberg. Now around to Ritzel on the right wing. Back to Blazer. Blazer to Ritzel. Ritzel looks inside, wants to get it to Schoenberg, but not there. Good defense by Zan Guthrie. Now Schoenberg, he holds, hands it to Ritzel. Ritzel to the elbow, reverses, finds Shane here. His jumper from 3's no good, and over the back called as Isaac Blazer got it on the back of, I believe that was Colton Hawkins. First on Isaac Blazer. And Carterville a chance to tie it up here with 3 ball. 7 minutes remaining till halftime. Barrington, top of the key. Right side to Waller. Josh dishes it back to Drew. Now it's Colton that takes over. First name basis here. Drew to the low block, finds Zan. We'll go back other names. Waller into the paint, pulls up, turn around, right hand jumper's no good. Rebound to Barrington. His floater off the glass, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Blazer. Hornets on the run the other way. Shane here to the right side. They find Ritzel, takes it strong to the hole, and he got hammered. And Maddox Ritzel has a couple of free throws coming to him after the foul on Zan Guthrie.
Yeah, the Ritzel got all alone there on the baseline, and he just took it strong to the basket and drew the foul.
Maddox has 4 in the game. His first free throw is good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, your York dealer and proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Find out more, visit charliesairandheat.com. Ritzel, the 6'3" sophomore, hits both free throws. 6 in the game now for him. He's just a sophomore, man.
He'll be around terrorizing defenses for 2 more years.
That's how they do things up there in Nashville.
Yeah.
You get them outstanding ball players that you have to play 3 years. 12-7, a 5-point lead. Carterville trying to make that up here on this possession. Cut into that lead. Barrington fights his way down low, and he got fouled by Ty Shanehair.
It's his second. Yeah.
Yep.
They might get him a ticket to the bench.
Drew, who's 2 for 2 for the line. Carterville's guards the last couple of games, I got to say, have really kind of struggled scoring.
Not as effective as they were previously.
Right. I mean, you come into the game, Josh Waller averaging 11. So here's the free throw from Barrington. No good. He misses both, or he got the first one.
Yeah.
And the rebound is grabbed by Kimbrough. We'll get back to those stats coming up in just a few minutes. Waller around on the left wing, bounce pass down low to Wakey. His turnaround jumper was off the neck of the rim, and it's Kimbrough that gets the rebound, keeps it with the Lions. Waller, bounce pass intended for Wakey. Wakey cut one way, ball went the other. That is the 8th turnover unofficially. 12-8, Hornets the 4-point lead. Top of the key. Now, bounce pass just left of the circle to Bloomhorst. Ritzel, 3, right wing, no good. Push in the back, not called by John Blumhorst as he got the rebound in the putback. 14-8 is the score with 5:10 remaining.
He never did push if he didn't get caught, right?
Oh, yeah. Boy, what the heck happened there?
Oh, no.
So, the other way. So we're having some issues here with our headset, if you excuse the pause, trying to figure out exactly what happened. 14-8 is the score. Down low, Wakey to Barrington. His reverse layup, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by the Hornets the other way. Top of the key. Now into the game, Bloomhorst. 3, air ball, and Hawkins grabs it for the Hornets. And a foul here on the near side just below us. See if that helps a little bit. Not exactly sure what happened there, John Homan.
I don't either, but I don't know.
We'll see if that helps out at all.
Modern technology, right?
Yeah. We shall see.
The Lions have yet to hit a field goal here in the quarter. We're almost halfway through the quarter.
Yeah. With the basketball, Kimbrough now to Barrington. Barrington right side to Waller on the right wing. Top of the key, it goes to Drew. And off the glass, just can't get it to go. Man, that's cold shooting by the Lions. Rebound for the Hornets into the front court. Down low, off the glass, and a reach-in foul on Drew Barrington.
Yeah. That was a mismatch.
The spin move. Yeah, it was a mismatch by Blumhorst. So John boy, not exactly sure what we're dealing with, and if your audio wherever you're listening from is a little funky, then I wish I could explain to you what's going on. The free throw is no good from Blumhorst, as he is shooting 2. He's got 2 points in the game, misses the second free throw as well. Battle for the rebound, and off the glass is good from John Blumhorst, who got the rebound.
He did it the hard way, missed both free throws and got the offensive rebound and stuck it back in.
Nashville's doubled up Carterville here. It's 16-8 with 3:40 remaining. Kimbrough now to Barrington. Bounce pass back to Alex. Alex with the left-hand dribble. Dribbles to the free throw line. Finds Hawkins. Colton's three-pointer no good. And rebound controlled by the Hornets. Into the front court is Rankin. Now to Penske. Top of the key, it goes to Bloomhorst. And with the basketball, Schoenberg. Now Ritzel. Ritzel feeds Rankin. Rankin holds. Cutter into the paint, got fouled by Braden Wakey, who bumped him.
His first.
Yep. Third team foul on the Lions here in this second quarter.
Lions are 0 for 7 from the field in the second quarter. Kind of making me think of the song from Foreigner, Cold as Ice.
Yes.
You know, just can't knock anything down.
Down low, and a travel called on Parker Schoenberg. Gives the ball back to the Lions. I've got him for 4. Is that what you have?
That's correct.
Come on, Carterville. We need a bucket. 3 minutes remaining. It's 16-8 the score. Wakey in the paint to Kimbrough. Now he finds Hawkins. Head fake by Colton. Drives in. Right hand runner's good. We got the bucket. 4 in the game for Colton Hawkins and a timeout on the floor with 2:43 remaining here in the second quarter. 16-10 our score. We'll be back in 30 on News Radio WJPF. Okay, I didn't realize that. Let me back out of this and we'll try to reconnect. Okay.
Send it to me.
Oh, okay. All right, Carterville coming out of the timeout. 2:35 remaining. 16-10 is our score. Brian, back at the studio, send me another link, email link, please. Send me another email link as the Hornets missed the shot. 16-10 is our score. Carterville's basketball. Down low to Wakey. Oh, he fought. Well done by Braden Wakey. That was a tough shot right there.
He earned that basket, didn't he? Drew some contact. And
yes, he did.
Forced his way in there.
Cuts the lead to 4, 16-12. And despite the cold shooting by the Lions, they're right there. Ritzel's jumper is good as he got fouled. Maddox Ritzel. The foul on Carterville's Braden Wakey. No, excuse me, Hawkins.
Yeah.
That's number 2. And that puts Ritzel at the line. He's 2 for 2 from the stripe. 6 points total in the game.
Lions already playing shorthanded. They don't need Colton to go to the bench with fouls.
And did he hit both of those?
He made one to complete the three-point play.
Oh, that's right.
12 points for Ritzel to lead all scorers for the Hornets.
Waller at the free throw line. To Wakey, back to Waller, to Barrington. Drew.
Body foul.
Trying to feed Wakey. Carterville's lucky to keep the ball at the minute 25. Barrington hands it to Kimbrough. Kimbrough crosses over left and right now to Hawkins. Hawkins takes it strong to the paint, pulls up, finds Wakey, head fake by Wakey, top of the key to Waller. Now Alex Kimbrough lines into the paint, dishes it off to Waller, top of the key. And push foul is called on Silas Hill.
Hill got away with one previously. That time he got caught. Only way to loosen up that interior defense, the Lions have knocked down a couple of threes. Soften it up.
Drew Barrington at the stripe shooting 2. Misses the first.
Missed both. Hornets get the rebound. Walking up the floor is Isaac Blazier. Look like the Hornets going to sit on this one, Dave, and try to hold it for the last shot of the half.
45 seconds remaining. Top of the key. Shane Hare to Ritzel. Now over toward the right hash. Clock ticks away. It's a 7-point lead for the Hornets. Shane Hare to Ritzel. Ritzel back to Shane Hare. They are going to hold for the final shot.
What a surprise out of Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Nashville basketball right here. 4 corners. Look at that. That's old North Carolina.
Yep.
The 4 Liners. Open 3 buried out there from Blazer.
No,
Excuse me, that was Bryles.
And a steal.
And the shot at the buzzer for the Lions, no good. 22-12 is our score. Carterville scored 5 points in that second quarter. That's halftime. We have our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal halftime report coming up here on News Radio WJPF.
That's about as ugly as they've looked so far this
Yeah.
year. They played much better than this.
You're right. Back at Carterville High School, Dave McKenzie and John Homan are with you where we're at the half. And the Nashville Hornets lead the Carterville Lions by 10. It's 22-12. Just a brutal second quarter for the Lions, John. Not that the first quarter were they setting the world on fire as they only score 7 points. But look at that. 12 points in the first half of basketball.
Yeah, just an ugly half. There's the only way you can put it. The Lions still seem to be stuck in neutral right now on the offensive side of the ball. And you like the way, I mean, defensively they do a pretty good job of staying at it, but they just aren't getting anything to work. And when you take a look at the shooting stats, it bears what we're talking about here, and that the Lions 4 out of 17 from the field. And that, my friend, is only 24% shooting. So, actually, yeah, about 24% shooting. They were also only 1 out of 6 on three-point shots. That's less than 20%. The Hornets, not exactly burning it up, but doing much better than the Lions. The Hornets 8 out of 22 from the field. And 3 of 9 from three-point land. So they've made twice as many field goals as the Lions, 8-4, and 3 times as many three-pointers, 3-1. So the Lions have they have some work to do.
All right, let's look at the scoring. You may have different scores than I do as I was trying to work out that technical difficulty. Leading scorer for Nashville, I've got as Maddox Ritzel. What do you have?
12 points.
12 for Maddox. 6 for Parker Rankin.
I have 3 for Rankin.
Okay, that's right. I had just 9 for Ritzel, and I've got 6 for Rankin.
Yeah.
So I think we got those backwards. 4 for John Blumhorst. 3 from Griffin Briles.
Yes.
And who else have you got?
And that is all.
Okay. For Carterville, not a lot there. 3 from Drew Barrington, 3 from Brandon Skelcher, Colton Hawkins with 4, and Braden Wakey with 2.
That's correct.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. 22-12 is our score here on News Radio WJPF back in 90.
You get a final on the Logan game yet?
No.
Rick Hayes do those games?
Yes.
I'll text him now.
What the heck is going on here? Calling in Brian, you got us? We got a short in the queue.
Oh.
Logan won by 3.
Okay.
What the heck is going on?
Why
is?
I didn't know you used the phone line connection.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you had the phone line on.
Oh, no. It can be off as well, but.
Okay.
Not exactly sure what is going on. I'm going to have.
Are they playing? I can't hear anything. Are they playing anything?
Yeah. Back here at Carterville High School, Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you as the Nashville Hornets are back on the floor here at halftime.
I'd like to be a fly on the wall in the Carterville locker room right about now.
Yeah, I would too. See what Coach Shane Hawkins is saying to his squad out there.
Probably not in a soft tone. But this is kind of one of those.
There we go. Okay, I'm here. (22-12) is our score here at Carterville, where we're at the half. Apologize for the technical difficulties with our audio. Hopefully, we're okay right now. 22-12, John Homan. And we were just talking about what Coach Shane Hawkins may be saying in the locker room, but man, when you only put 12 points up and only 5 in the second quarter, that's not good basketball.
Well, it's not lack, you're right. It's not lack of effort. It's just, they just seem to be having a hard time getting in sync on the offensive end of the floor. They get shut off from the perimeter, so they're trying to force something inside that may not be there. They're trying to, they're just out of sync, the best way I could put it. They're not getting the outside shot to go down. They're not even getting that many outside shots taken, period. But when you only have 1-3 at the half, and you're a Carterville team that relies on three-point shooting, you know you're having some struggles. And some of that you tip your hat to Nashville playing good D. Some of that's just not executing on the offensive end for Carterville. And that's what Coach Hawkins is probably addressing right now.
I would agree. I don't know. It just seems like ball movement's not been as crisp and sharp as it has been in the past. You know, got to wonder how much you're missing Caden Wilson. You know, it gets down in the paint, and just a lot of things going on. And plus, you got to talk about it. It's been a touch stretch of basketball for the Lions.
Well, they're missing, in essence, 2 starters in Aiden Hinton and Lawrence Greer. And
yes.
then we know that Hinton's out for the year. Then you lose Caden Wilson, who'd been playing spectacularly in a starting role with the varsity, and you lose him too. So now you've lost 3 guys who are really inside presence for the Lions, and now you're putting all the effort. You get to get more. You're expecting more from Wakey, and he does a good job down there, but they're just not enough, you know. And you need to have more inside scoring, and they just really aren't getting that inside scoring. And then you add in not being able to knock down the 3. Well, that's the reason why you've only got 12 points at the half.
Yeah, I would agree. Carterville Lions making their way out of the locker room now as Coach Biddle and the boys come out onto the floor. Don't forget, Carterville has 2 games left before the Christmas break. This next week on Tuesday night, we'll be right back here at Carterville High School as the Harrisburg Bulldogs come to town. And then next Friday night, we'll wrap up the pre-Christmas tournament play on the road at Chester. And then the El Dorado Holiday Tournament starts on the 26th when the Lions will face Carrier Mills in the 8:30 a.m. game at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament.
Well, the Lions have some work to do. Let's see how they respond to that rugged first half. We know that they should come out with like a ball of fire, hopefully, and maybe try to get back in this game. You're only down 10. That's not insurmountable. You just need to come out and play a lot better, and especially on the home floor. You always want to play well on your home floor, right? Yeah,
I would think so. We got a couple of final scores from around Southern Illinois. I think you have a new one from Heron.
Yeah, the Tigers lost 59-47 to Chicago Lindblom. Apparently a pretty highly ranked Chicago area team. Sound like Heron was competitive with a pretty good team. So, but they, sometimes you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. And Carterville's, I like to think Carterville's learned something from the last 2 losses. Maybe Heron will learn something from this loss as well.
North Allegheny beat Murfreesboro 45-40. Benton Rangers topped Carmi-White County 54-22. Marion over Miller Cardinals 63-60. And right now, Teutopolis leads Columbia 37-31. That is a third quarter score.
Well, this is the opportunity for the Lions to show what they're made of, and but be Nashville ball to start the half. But you want to see the Lions come out of the gate quickly here in the third quarter.
John A. Logan wins this afternoon over Wabash. They win that game by 3 points. Thank you for tuning in here on NewsRadio WJPF as we're starting play in the second half. And the Hornets have the basketball to start play. As Ritzel gets a runner, misses the layup.
Good block by
but the
Wakey.
tip out. Yeah, it was. Blazer winds up. His jumper was too strong. And it is Waller that gets the rebound for the Lions. Carterville's got to chip away here on this 10-point lead. Get some defensive stops. as Barrington finds Skelcher. His three. Boy, that was a long-range three from Brandon Skelcher. 6 in the game.
He has the only three-pointers of the night so far for the Lions.
Cuts it down to 7-point lead, 22-15. And it's Nashville with the basketball. Shanehair. Good defense out there by Waller. Ritzel controls, and now they bring it near side to Shanehair. Bounce pass to Blazer. Blazer to Ritzel. Back to Blazer. Blazer with a left-hand dribble one time. Finds Ritzel. He takes it in the paint. Right-hand layup is good. That was a pretty drive.
It sure was. He's a ball player.
Yeah, he is. 14 in the game now for Ritzel. 24-15. Carterville needing a win here over the Hornets today to snap the 2-game losing streak. Barrington drives in, tied up, bounce pass finds Hawkins. Hawkins to the paint. He got in the air and just throws it away, giving it right back to Nashville. Hornets, top of the key, now left wing to Rinkin. Rinkin to Shanehair. Shanehair right of the circle, top of the key they go. Now it's back to Blazer. Blazer in the paint, floater with the right hand. Just rims right off, goes out of bounds off of, I believe, off of Ritzel. And the ball belongs to Carterville.
Again, Lions are just outsized right now and not really doing a good job of keeping Nashville off the boards.
9-point lead, 24-15. Carterville with the ball. And Barrington gets fouled as he hit the deck. And the foul is on Isaac Blazer. Third on Blazer. Barrington is at the line shooting free throws. That's all he's done here today. Then he misses again.
Yeah, he's struggling at the line.
Yes, he is, as he is 3 of 7.
Yeah.
Gets that one to fall. 4 points in the game for Drew, who comes in averaging 17 a game. Waller comes in averaging 11. And Josh is yet to score here this afternoon. 24-16 with 5:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Nashville's ball. Shanehair looks inside at the cutting Ritzel, passes it up though. There's Rankin, back to Shanehair, skip pass right wing to Ritzel. Ritzel against Hawkins, drives off the block. Oh, shot block from behind. I think Wakey did that. He comes away with the ball. Here's Barrington driving and dribbles it off the defender's foot. Ooh.
Off his own foot, apparently.
Off his own foot.
Goes out of bounds.
And it's going to belong to Nashville. Here come the Hornets. Carterville trying to get the trap, and they find the backdoor cutter, and he can't hit the layup. That was Rankin. And Wakey grabs the rebound.
I say it lipped out.
Yeah. Yes. Carterville caught a break there. Barrington throws it up wildly, banks it in. I don't know that he called that, but we'll take it. 6 in the game now for Drew. That's his first field goal of the game, and it comes at the 5-minute mark of the third. Nice backdoor feed to Ritzel, reverse layup. Oh, no good. Rebound tied up with Bloomhorst and Waller. And the jump ball gives it to the Carterville Lions.
Well, Lions are trying to crawl back into this one, only down by 6 now. Another opportunity to cut into that.
So Barrington across midcourt at the logo. 24-18, Lions trail by 6. Wakey needs some help, finally dribbles, takes it to the arc. His pass tipped, but Hawkins saves it. He takes it to the low block, finds Skelcher, 3, in and out, no good. And the rebound controlled by Bloomhorst for Nashville. Here come the Hornets. Corner right 3 from Blazer. When nobody comes out to get you and you got that kind of time, you have to bury those shots.
But you notice Carterville didn't have any nowhere close to getting a second opportunity.
No.
They box out very well, the Hornets do.
Back to a 9-point lead. Now the three from Hawkins is no good. And Bloomhorst gets the rebound for Nashville once again. Ritzel on the right wing. Hawkins slapped the ball out. Ritzel's hurt. He's hurt his shoulder. Immediately comes to the bench, and he walks off the floor. It's 5-on-4 right now for the Lions. Down low, top of the key, feed to Skelcher. Three, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Nashville. Now the timeout. And so coming right back out is Maddox Ritzel. I think he popped that shoulder out.
That's what I thought too, but he was wanting to come back in and play some more already.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked like he might have separated it.
He and Colton Hawkins were slapping at the basketball. And immediately you saw him wince in pain and come running to the corner just below us. And he pops that shoulder back in. And
he's their leading scorer, so they certainly will miss him.
He's sitting on the bench right now, just below us. 3:30 remaining. It's 27-18. And into the game, Griffin Briles. The ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Hornets. Nashville moving left to right on the radio dial. And the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Nashville. Lions broadcast is brought to you by Steve and Rich's Barber Styling, Division Street in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 2. Long jumpers, no good. And Waller gets the rebound for Carterville. Outlet pass to Skelcher. And it's tipped out of bounds off the hands of Isaac Blazer. Carterville's going to have the ball the far side of the floor. So Barrington steps to the baseline to trigger, finds Hawkins. Now to Wakey. Wakey up top. To Barrington, left side to Skelcher. Dribbles in toward the low block. To Barrington. Inside the arc. Got an opening, bounce pass, open three, passed up by Waller. Skip pass now to Hawkins, left wing. Now to Skelcher, 2:45 remaining. Good defense by Nashville, good ball movement by the Lions. Bounce pass to Wakey. Inside the paint, had the ball stripped right out of his hand. Here come the Hornets the other way. Ball is off of the Carterville Lions as it got tipped around a couple of times. Coming back into the game, Maddox Ritzel. Also checking in is going to be Parker Schoenberg for Nashville, replacing John Blumhorst and Isaac Blazer. Low-scoring ball game. Zan Guthrie's going to check in for Wakey. 27-18. It was 10-7 Nashville at the end of one. 22-12 at the half, and with just 2.5 remaining. 27-18 Nashville. Shane Hare needs some help and gets it from Schoenberg. Shane Hare now to Briles. Briles over on the left wing to Shane Hare. Takes it in, drives, runner with the right hand is good. Ty Shane Hare, that's his first field goal of the game.
Yeah, he was 0 for 5 before that, so not exactly been tearing it up, but look at the scoreboard, they're up 11.
Biggest lead of the game for Nashville. Carnival's been able to cut it down to 6, maybe 5, but now the last couple minutes, it's up to an 11-point lead. Hawkins, bounce pass to Barrington. Barrington to Skelcher. Skelcher launches the three, off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Hornets. Shane Hare, crossover with the right hand. Rankin takes over. Now it's to Briles. Briles to Ritzer. Ritzer left wing, back to Briles, top of the key. Dribbles in, turn around, no good. Ritzel the rebound, strong to the hole, reverse layup is good from Maddox Ritzel. 16 to lead all scorers in the game for the sophomore from Nashville.
Well, apparently that shoulder's feeling okay now.
long range three from Barrington. No good. Rebounded by Nashville. With under a minute to play, 53 seconds on the clock. Shane Hare. Right side, it goes to Rankin. Now to Shane Hare. Nashville will probably hold for the final shot. As they back it out, Shane Hare's going to take over the point. Around the screen from Ritzel. Just holding the ball. Carterville comes out now. Barrington, hand in the face of Shane Hare. Now to Ritzel, 22 seconds. Free throw line jumper, buries it. 18 in the game for Maddox Ritzel. 12, 11, 10 on the game clock. Making our way toward the end of the third quarter. Barrington to the left low block, ball stripped from behind. Waller picks it up, launches the three, no good. And that is the end of the third quarter. All Nashville, 33-18 for the Carterville Lions as we head to the fourth quarter here on News Radio WJPF. Yep, I'm here. Okay, good thing we got that. (33-18) is our score here at Carterville. We're glad to have you along on this Saturday afternoon ball game.
Carterville only 6 of 25 from the field in the game.
And Nashville misses a
Ritzel
shot. Carterville gets the board. So Carterville's going to have to hurry on the offensive end and get some stops on the defensive end. It's Guthrie, and we have a push from behind is going to be called on Ritzel.
Nobody in any serious foul trouble either team. Nobody with more than 2 fouls from what I can see.
Ritzel just picked up his second. So they're trying to feed Guthrie, and the Lions turn it over. Here come the Hornets. Shane Hare. He finds Blazer. Blazer dishes it to Ritzel, who has the open three.
It's his night.
It is 21 in the game for Maddox Ritzel. Carterville down low, a foul. Maybe on Briles.
Yeah.
Now they call it on 14, which is Rankin.
Okay.
The second now on Rankin. Briles comes out for Stote Reeder. Waller takes the inbound pass. Barrington, strong to the hole, gets the roll. 8 in the game now for Drew Barrington. With 6:35 remaining. Nashville, the 16-point lead and a double dribble, a travel rather, gives it back to the Lions. Alex Kimbrough checking in for Carterville, replacing Brandon Skelcher. And Josh Waller to the bench as Hawkins is back into the game. Spin move by Barrington. Right-hand push is good. Back-to-back field goals from Barrington. And he can get this thing back in a hurry. He had 6 through the first 3 quarters. 4 here in the fourth. 36-22 in the paint. Shane Hare passes up the open shot from the right corner. Resets the offense up top. Blazer to Shane Hare. Shane Hare looks at the cutter. Coming out to get it is Blumhorst. Blumhorst now to Rankin. Rankin bounce pass to Ritzel. Ritzel right in the circle. Nashville just running the clock. Ball slapped right out of the hands by Hawkins. Takes it to the hole. The reverse layup, no good. And Barrington saves the ball, and he did a good job of throwing it off the feet. And it's going to be coming into the game for Carterville.
Look at this.
Is that Lawrence?
Looks like it to me.
I believe it is. He's got a wrong, different jersey.
Yeah, different jersey. That's what's throwing us off. Yeah. I think that's Mr. Lawrence.
And a timeout on the floor is called by Stowe Reeder. Timeout with 5:36 remaining. It's 36-22 here on News Radio WJPF. We'll be back in 60.
Oh, God.
Lions basketball brought to you by Polar Whip in Energy, a Southern Illinois tradition now featuring car hops. You can call 988-9210, and they'll have it waiting for you when you arrive. That's at Polar Whip. Also brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, your York dealer and proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Find out more at charliesairandheat.com. Coming up in our postgame, John and I will name our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating player of the game. That'll be coming up on our SI Rejuvenation post-game report.
Well, we have a technical foul here that I'm guessing it might have been incorrect uniform.
Yes, I would imagine. As Ritzel misses the free throw.
So the Lions apparently had the wrong number for Lawrence Greer.
Ritzel hits the second, 22. Yeah, on our roster it shows Lawrence's number 23.
Well, that's what he has on now, but when he came out, he was wearing number 22 because I wrote 22 down here.
It's probably his JV jersey. I would almost bet you.
There you go.
So Lawrence Greer, who's been out for about 4 games.
The poor guy's out for all these games, and he comes back and
they team up before even the clock even rolls. But it's nice to see Lawrence back on the floor. He started off really well at the Trico tournament. So Lawrence, his first action, and the runner from Rankin is good.
Beautiful, beautiful pass down low to Rankin on the break.
8 in the game for Parker. 5.5 remaining. 39-22, 17-point lead. Lawrence Greer now to Kimbrough. Kimbrough feeds it back to Greer. Behind the back for Lawrence. Now, there's Barrington fighting his way into the paint. Down low, feed to Wake. He gets the bucket and the foul. That's a big-time play right there by Braden Wakey.
Used his body as a shield and scored the basket, drew the contact.
Foul is on Griffin Briles. That's the third on Griffin. And now Braden Wakey, who averages 4 a game, has 4. And can pick up the 5th on the free throw.
Greer's
In and
already
out, no
out.
good. And out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with Carterville.
Caught a break.
Yeah, as the ball battled for. And I think it went off of Ritzel. And so Carterville gets another possession. As they're moving right to left on your radio dial. Skelcher into the paint. Now to Waller, top of the key to Kimbrough. Kimbrough found an opening, layup good for Alex Kimbrough. 2 for Alex. 13-point lead for the Hornets with the basketball. 39-26. Hornets taking time on each possession now. Shane Hare has Skelcher on him. Now with the basketball is Bloomhorst. Backdoor feed. Wound up with Ritzel. Don't know how. Nashville needs to reset. So they back it up. Rankin to Shane Hare. Now to Bloomhorst. Holds the ball on his hip. Wakey comes out, puts a hand on him. Now it's Rankin's turn, who feeds it back to Shane Hare. 4:15 remaining in the contest. 39-26. Hornets the 13-point lead. Carterville's playing man-to-man defense. Ritzel with the touch now. Looks over the top of Kimbrough to Rankin. Rankin looks inside. Bounce pass one time to Shane Hare. Shane Hare to Bloomhorst. Now coming out, getting to Church's Blazer. To Ritzel. This is, oh, now they look for the backdoor cut. Ritzel, the floater with the right hand, and the rebound is grabbed by Bloomhorst. But Carterville comes away with it. A couple of turnovers there back and forth. And stepping out of bounds. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul on Shane Hare as he got the body. You know, next year, John Homan, you're going to have probably, what, a 40-second shot clock?
That'd be fine with me. I'm a proponent of the shot clock, unlike some others I know, but I just think that, you know, 40 seconds is plenty of time to get a play off.
That last possession by Nashville, about 60 seconds. The
At least.
3 from Skelcher. No good as it goes over the top of the backboard. No, I agree. I'm a proponent of it.
I just don't like seeing a team sitting on the ball for a minute or more.
The other way, Nashville breaks the press. And Shane Hare controls now in the front court. Just over 3 to play. Don't forget the Lions are home on Tuesday when they host the Harrisburg Bulldogs. And then on Friday, we are going to Popeye Land.
The Harvest House.
Reed's Harvest House. 39-26, Nashville.
Just a reminder that Harrisburg game will be a conference game.
Yes, it will be.
Only the second for Carterville.
And Stote Reader not happy with the call as they call a charge actually on Maddox Ritzel.
His third personal, team's 8th turnover. Not too happy with the call, is he?
No, took his glasses off. Having a nice conversation. That's 2 of them now, he says. Not sure exactly what the call is. Essentially a charge on Ritzel.
Yeah.
Maybe a screen, illegal screen.
Could have been that too.
2:25. I wish they'd have to announce the penalties. Hawkins Jumper from 12, short, rebounded by Shanehair. Just over 2 to play here. 39-26.
4 corners it is.
Shanehair, right, left wing to Rankin. Rankin, backdoor feed to Ritzel. Layup is good. 24 in the game for Ritzel. 41-26. Barrington puts it up, no good. Ritzel the rebound. And 1:40 remaining. So Shane Hawkins can clear the bench. Zan Guthrie ready to come in. Alex Kimbrough. Ball out of bounds. Gives it back to the Lions.
One of the few mistakes he's made all night.
Elliot Berge comes in. Thought maybe there in the fourth quarter the Lions could cut into that lead. But with 90 seconds left, it's 41-26. Kimbrough has the ball slapped out of his hands. Waller saves it from going into the backcourt. Dribbles around, top of the key to Skelcher. Skelcher, left-hand dribble to the elbow to Guthrie. Thought about shooting, traveled. And Stoke Reeder now clears his bench. Coming in is Ethan Pinsky. Also, Colt Deeker. Brance Lucenheide. Will Dietrich. And Silas Hill. 60 seconds remaining. Hill drives in. Top of the key, they work it around to Lucenheide. Nashville will improve to 6-4 on the season. Carterville falls to 500, 4-4 on the season. 41-26. Silas Hill now to Lucenheide. Now back to Hill. Under 30 to play. Coming up will be our SI Rejuvenation postgame show. We'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Player of the Game. And we'll have our John A. Logan College coaches interview with Coach Shane Hawkins. 5 seconds to play. Nashville's just going to dribble out. 41-26, the final score here from Carterville. SI Rejuvenation post-game show is next on News Radio WJPF. Okay. Nope. (41-26) is our final score here from Carterville. It was all Nashville here late in the game, and The leading scorer in the game was the 24 points by Nashville's Maddox Ritzel, a leading candidate for our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the game. Let's look at the scoring first for the Nashville Hornets. 24 from Ritzel, 2 from Ty Shanehair, 8 from Parker Rankin, 4 from John Plumhorst, 3 from Isaac Blazer, and 3 from Griffin Briles. 41 points put on the board by the Hornets. Carterville was led by the 10 points from Drew Barrington. Not a lot scoring-wise for the Lions. 2 from Alex Kimbrough, 6 from Brandon Skelcher, 4 from Colton Hawkins, and 4 from Braden Wakey. Only 26 points scored in the contest by Carterville. Nashville now 6-4 on the season. Carterville now 4-4 on the season, and have lost 2 in a row this week. And we'll be back in action coming up on Tuesday when they host the Harrisburg Bulldogs in conference play, and on Friday night on the road at Chester in non-conference play. Got some stats?
Yes, looking at the total field goals for the night, the Lions finished 10 of 33 from the field. They were 4 of 17 in the first half, 6 of 16 in the second half, 16 of 33, 10 out of 33 for the game. That is 30% on the nose. For the Lions, they were 2 out of 13 on three-point shots, Dave. That was 1 for 6 in the first half, 1 for 7 in the second half. Just obviously just not knocking down anything from the outside. Skelcher is the only one that hit any triples tonight. He had both three-point baskets for the Lions, and he struggled somewhat with that. He was 2 of 7 on the night shooting threes, but he still was the only one to make any. The Hornets were 8 out of 22 from the field in the first half, 7 of 17 in the second half, a total of 15 of 39. And then from three-point land, they were 3 out of 9 in the first half, 2 out of 3 in the second half, finished 5 of 12 from long distance.
All right. We'll see if Coach Shane Hawkins is going to be coming up here shortly. We're going to go on and take another break, and we'll try to update scores from around Southern Illinois, as here it was Nashville getting the win over the Lions, 41-26. We'll be back with our SI Rejuvenation postgame show coming up on News Radio WJPF. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll. Yep. Okay. Yep, we'll do it.
If he does come up, those are the numbers you want to show him. That's 30%.
Welcome back to Carterville. It's Dave McKenzie along with John Homan with you as we're just after the top of the hour, 6 o'clock. Nashville all over the Carterville Lions this afternoon, 41-26. Wasn't a pretty game really by either team here this afternoon, but the prettier of the two would have been the Nashville Hornets.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's just we were hoping to see the Lions come out of the gate quickly at the start of the game. We were hoping to see they'd bounce back at the start of the second half. They just didn't have it in them tonight. You have to give a lot of credit to Nashville. The Hornets are, still a decent team, and they're always physically strong. They always have size, and they always play fundamentally smart. And the Lions just could not get anything to fall tonight. They were just not hitting anything. I mean, we were only shooting 30% from the field and only 15% from three-point land. Well, you're not likely to be a winner. And so they also, in addition, another kind of a distressing thing I thought, besides the poor shooting, were the turnovers. They had 15 turnovers. That's a lot of turnovers for a team that plays a lot of guards, and usually your guards are pretty good at holding on to the basketball. They're just in a funk right now, Dave. They've lost 3 in a row. Harrisburg will be no easy team to beat when they come in here on Tuesday. As long as you have Cameron Andy out there, you're going to be competitive. And so, you have to be ready to play come Tuesday night. And, you'd have to figure that Lions were favored at Chester Friday night, but you're on the road, and if you don't find a way to stop the bleeding, you could end up losing there too.
Well, you heard Shane Hawkins talk in the pregame show. There isn't any, I guess the only one team like right now that is just blowing everybody's doors off would be Centralia.
Yeah.
And like Coach was talking in our pregame show, on any given night, anybody can beat anybody in Southern Illinois.
Pretty much.
There's not but just a couple of undefeated teams.
Yeah. I mean, Benton really impressed me.
Yeah, Benton. But even Benton
team.
Has not played to their full potential yet.
Not yet, but you don't want to be playing your best basketball yet.
Yeah, you want to do that at the end of the year.
But you want to see gradual improvement, and I think the Lions have kind of come back a little bit. I think they elevated, and they've kind of gone back, taken a couple steps backwards. But it's a long season, and that doesn't mean the Lions are going to continue to take steps back. They could easily come back and get on a 4, 5, 6 game winning streak.
A couple scores. We started to talk about this, I think it was in the first half. But when coming into tonight's game, Josh Waller averaging 11 points a game.
Yeah.
Held scoreless today.
Yeah.
Drew Barrington averaging 17.5 points. Now, he did wind up with 4 late in that fourth quarter, but he finishes with 10. And they're dealing with a couple of injuries. Caden Wilson, Lawrence Greer, we actually saw for the first time, I think, in 5 games here this evening. And he didn't score, but it was nice to see him get out on the floor. And so Carterville's, like you said, they're struggling right now. And they're going to need to get that straightened out here because the competition's not going to get any easier by any stretch of the imagination. Let's update some scores from around Southern Illinois. John A. Logan a winner by 3 today over Wabash Valley.
And they were losing, Dave, pretty late in the ball game. So they found a way to win. That's a really good note going into the holiday break for them.
And they've won 4 of 5.
Yeah, that's great.
As has Tyler Smith-Peters. Looking at some other scores finals that we have, North Allegheny Tigers beat Murfreesboro today down in Florida, 45-40. It was Benton over Carmi White County, 54-22. Marion over Miller this afternoon, 63-30. Teutopolis knocks off Columbia, 49-36. Those are the only finals that we've got. I'm not seeing any scores at all from Carbondale.
I told you the one on Heron where they got beat by that Chicago Bloomhorst or whatever it is. But I think it was 59-46. I think it might have been.
I think that's exactly what it was. And look, so we are going to go on and get out of here as Coach Shane Hawkins still down in the locker room. We'll be back with you on Tuesday night here from Carterville. 7:30 will be pregame show. 7:45 will be the tip-off. For Brian, our pal back at the studio, a long day over there for Brian. For you, a long day, calling a couple of games. And my day wasn't too bad.
Well, that's good. You deserve a shorter day.
It's the final here. Nashville beats your Carterville Lions 41-26. Thank you for listening to Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob.